By any metric, 23 years is a long time to wait for a sequel to Chicken Run, even when you factor in the fiendishly slow gestation of Aardman Animations' meticulous stop-motion process. Surprisingly, it still feels fresh, not just because of the sprinkling of the core voice cast, Mel Gibson being the highest-profile casualty, lopped off as the lone free-ranger, Rocky, but because, in the hands of director Sam Fell and his writing team, Dawn of the Nugget delivers a cleverly modern kind of family entertainment that, while it works to a formula, never feels written by committee. The levels of peril it broaches are quite high and may be disturbing for younger viewers, but the high-wire act it pulls off is to cover a very dark subject in an almost giddily day-glow way that, this year at least, fills the unforeseen and indeed once unimaginable space between Barbie and the zone of interest. Given that the lifespan of a chicken is about 10 years tops, it's fair to say that real time is not a factor here. A few years have passed, however, since Ginger, Thandiwe Newton, is now with Rocky, Zachary Levi, and has given birth to Molly, Bella Ramsey, whose transition from egg to a curious young person is covered with upstyle economy. A brief black and white recap recalls the horrors that Ginger and Rocky went through, their time on a chicken farm, trying to escape the clutches of owner Melisha Tweedy and avoiding ending up in a homemade pie, but the mood is gently optimistic. Those days are over, says Ginger, whose kick-ass heroism has been firmly established in flashback. We've got our happy ending, and we're living it. She observes this from the island idol where the players of the original Chicken Run have since washed up, away from human eyes and thus human interference. But when trees start being felled on the mainland, it becomes clear, literally clear, that something is happening, since it exposes a very busy road and a procession of trucks that are destined for a place called Funland Farms. To the surprise of the community, Ginger has no curiosity about what is happening. We can't venture into a world that finds chickens so delicious, she says. But this is something she and Rocky end up having to do. Molly, who has grown up fast and become curious about the world, wonders why she is forbidden to leave the island, especially when the allure of Funland Farms, advertised on the trucks by glossy images of chickens giving a sassy 2 thumbs up, seems to open up a whole new horizon. So she runs, or rather rows away, making friends along the way with Frizzle, Josie Sedgwick Davies, a charismatic scouse hen who, like Molly, thinks there's an avian Shangri-La that they're both missing out on. Slightly older than Molly, Frizzle has escaped from a farm where she thinks of humans as waiting staff, just there to bring food. By contrast, she expects Funland Farms to be cooler than a penguin's toenail, a simile that baffles Molly, who knows neither. And when they get there, it really is a poultry wonderland that delivers everything the ads promise.